boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. One, go.
I just don't have the time to spend worrying about the way things seem. Every moment that I give to fear is a moment I'm not really here. Every step is over fault line. The fault is all mine. To get it right the next time, just hoping there's a next time. 'Cause I don't have the time to waste. Gotta use this time to dedicate lifting up and singing out, to release my fears, release my doubt. Every step is over fault lines, feeling like the fault is all mine. building bridges across them, so I can leave them far behind. Every step is over fault lines, feeling like the fault is all mine. Hope to get it right the next time, so we can leave this fault behind. 'Cause I don't have the time to waste. Gotta use this time to dedicate to lifting up and singing out. Evening, everybody. Thanks for coming in. Happy Wednesday. So glad that you all decided to spend your time here. I really appreciate it. Hi, Daniel. Good to see you here. Rebel, Ozark, Viv, Matt. That's my brother. Everybody say hello to Matt. That's my brother. He keeps misspelling his last name, though. It's Songs. Is how that's supposed to be spelled. Steve Herloa. Let's see who else we got here. Ren, Zenith. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you being here. Did I say hi to Ozark already? Chad.
Rebel Rocker.
Dom. Yeah, Dennis Bowles. Man, that's awesome that you guys show up so often to check out what I do. Try to mix it up a little bit. Pookie's here. So I tossed in some songs that I haven't played in a while, so hopefully they're not train wrecks tonight. But, just try and keep it fresh a little bit. Tomatoes rotting on the vine, basil's gone to seed. Seems everyone's got the time but me. Crack in the windshield just continues to spread. Flowers on the windowsill, all dead. Busted up rocking chair, the view going to waste. When can I get back to living and just enjoy this place? Ooh, I know it's all circumstance. Just wish I was a little more in control. All things falling apart, torn at the seams. I've got the tools and the smarts, just lack belief. Put it all back together, man. Just focus in. You've done it before, you'll do it again and again and again and again. Some nails and some elbow grease, that's all it'll take to get back to enjoying this place. Ooh, I know it's all circumstance. Wish I was a little more in control. Ooh, I know it's a second chance. ripen on the vine, basil smelling good. A change in perspective, I'm in a better mood. I see Jade Star here. Jade, thanks for being here. For those that don't know, tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to be on Jade Star's channel. She is interviewing me. She's making me take this guitar off. She's making me sit down in a chair and just talk and answer. I'm gonna sit and everything. Yeah.
I'll put the thumbnail up for you.
Yeah. So I've seen a lot of the interviews already, but once Jade invited me, I went back and watched a whole bunch more of the videos, all of the interviews that she's done over the past, I think it's been at least like 3 years that Jade's been doing the interviews. And then I reached out to my good friends, Dom Torregrosa and Chris Lane, and asked them. They were both interviewed, and I was like, you know, what is there anything I should prepare for? And they just said, just trust Jade. She has just a sense of people, and she will know how to guide you in conversation. So that made me feel even better because, as a lot of you know, I'm very uncomfortable having to talk. I'm very, very uncomfortable when this thing's not on me. But tomorrow should be fun, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. What's up next?
This song's called Little Things. To receive the seeds in itself was an act of grace. Held them in my hands so I could feel their weight. I made little holes in the earth where the dirt felt safe and warm. The stains on my fingers, a reminder of that labor of love. Then the sun laid its rays, and the sky threw its rain, and germination began. And when the harvest came in, all the hard-working hands gathered the grain. It's the little things. They brought me the grain. I kneaded the dough. I laid the bricks, gathered the wood, fired the clay. I baked the loaf. Then I gave it to a loving daughter to feed her hungry father. In another act of grace, he will give it away. And as the sun laid its rays on his grateful face, he smiled back at the sky. And he said, if you give it away, at the end of each day, you'll find yourself with more. He said, if you give it away, Casey Wolf is in the house. That is a special song that goes out to Casey and Elizabeth Wolf. You know why. Joe Norman's here. Hey, Joe Norman, good to see you, buddy. Brad Example. Anybody else that I missed in the chat? Jorge is here as well. Anything fun and interesting going on while I'm playing?
Everybody's just really excited that you're here. And G's
Every time she steps up, she's told to get back in line. Every time she speaks out, she's told it's not the time. What change would ever come by waiting for someone else? Every time she turns up, she's told to bring it down. She refused to give in, believing we all can win. What greatness ever was easy for anyone to see. Everyone turns around at some point in their lives to take a look at what do you do if what you find doesn't look like left you at the popcorn stand, candy apple and heartbreak in your hand. I didn't know then what that last kiss caused. There were no raised voices, no tears at all. I'd never do you wrong, but I never knew I could do so much harm by saying nothing at all. You said to me, I guess we're through. I was caught off guard, I had no words for you. Just walked away, thought you were better off. If you didn't want this, why did you push so hard? I never do you wrong, saying nothing at all. At Later, that same Ferris wheel, now face to face, still unhealed. The ride is over, I walk away, hoping my heartache is not on display. Your life seems so full without me involved. Brad Example is asking what kind of guitars these are. So Brad, this is a Martin 0015M, and the other one, that's a newer one, same body type. I got it essentially because it's electric and it's a laminate, so I could travel with it. It's a Koa X Series 000. I don't know the exact model number, but they're both Martins. They play really nice. This one's my favorite. The all mahogany just kind of sings when you do the simplest of notes. It's beautiful. The moment I picked this guitar up, I knew that this one was for me. It just feels like an extension of me. It's the sound that I picture in my head when I hear a song. The tones that come out of this guitar. Not that tone, because that's sharp.
Special ordered it, didn't you?
Yeah, we had to special order this guitar for one simple reason. I don't like extra things on the guitar, so I didn't want a pick guard. So they told me if I didn't want a pick guard, it had to go to the start of the assembly line. And it was during the pandemic, so I had to wait a year to get this guitar from the time that we ordered it.
Yeah. It's worth it.
Yeah.
I think Ozark asked if you named your guitars yet.
We haven't named them yet. There was a suggestion back in like March or April that I call this one Marigold. So, if people have thoughts or suggestions of a good name for the guitar, drop them in the chat. We'll talk about it. We'll see. Marigold sort of feels okay, but I don't know if it's perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. It's good. It's a good thing to think about.
Guess it was quite daring to jump from that height. The falling is the best part of your life. Till you hit the bottom when it all suddenly paused. If you had hit the ground running, there'd be endless applause. But you just hit the bottle, and anyone who's around constantly hoping to change. But you only an end. If you can forgive your worst parts, you'll be flying again. So put away the bottle. No one's around to make sense of your reasons. Just move to the You only get what you put in. You only get what you put in. Thanks. That's Daring Escape. We have
So good.
Maria does a great job of running all the stuff on this show. We've got beautiful lighting. We've got song titles. If you're new here, these are all original songs. You can tell because it says original song right there at the bottom. We've got a email address if you want to contact us for any questions or thoughts or ideas or just to chat. We've got a QR code. I forget where that QR code goes, but it goes somewhere. I don't remember. Where does it go again?
Over.
Well, I know where it physically is on the thing. I'm saying where does it?
Oh,
where does it lead?
Fans.michaelsongsoficial.com.
So that QR code will take you to our fans contact page where you can leave us a comment.
So we're in the middle of an extremely busy week. We did a Sunday set on Sunday, as we do every week at 12 noon Eastern. I go live for about an hour, right before Valerie Bot's live stream. Now we're doing tonight. We'll be running for about 2 hours tonight, playing some songs. And then, what's the very next thing? So tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern, I'll be on Jade Star's channel doing an interview there. That should be fantastic. So everyone make sure that you hop on over and check that out. Hit the notify button if you're not already subbed up to Jade's channel with notifications on. You can do that now. I believe we have a link. Did you drop the link in the chat for that show?
I just did.
Perfect. She's on top of it. Friday night, I believe this is chat night. Is that what week we're on?
Correct.
For Conspiracy and Ham show. So Clay and Chad. Their show on Friday night starts at 8 p.m. Eastern. I believe it runs until about 2. And this week, they're going to try chat night. So all of the supporters and people who listen in all the different chats will get to request the performances. Normally on their regular weeks, the way Clay runs it is you show up in chat, and if you're an artist, he just puts you instantly onto a playlist, and he plays all the songs for the people that are in the chat. But for those who aren't musicians, they're there all the time, so they're trying to give them some say in what gets played. So make sure that you're there Friday night, and that if there's something you want to hear, that you ask for it, especially if it's a Michael song. So you can request a Michael song on Friday night if you want to hear something in particular.
And we'll be there, so if you don't know the titles, you can just put the Michael Songs, the song about the bottle, in the chat, and we'll do our best to help you out. No shame in not knowing the titles.
Mm-hmm. Hey Clay, good to see you, buddy. Anti's here as well. Oh wait, Anti has a name for the guitar. Can you read that? It's a little small here.
It hasn't come yet.
Oh, on yours. Oh, Cycle. So spell it almost like Michael with a C. Cool. Chris Lane, if I didn't say hello to you already, buddy. Hello. Good to see you. Oh yeah, so then Saturday, On Saturday night, oh, we got a ton of stuff going on. Maria's going to be dropping links every 2 seconds.
Pretty much. Which Saturday are you going to put in there?
This coming Saturday, the 18th, me, Dom, and Chris are going to be running a show. Saturday Night Alive is what we're calling it. We're filling in for G-May while he takes a break. We're going to start that show with sort of a little artist showcase mini set kind of thing, and everybody will get to, the people we invite will play like a little 15-minute set at the beginning of the show, and then we'll open up the link into the chat for anyone else that wants to hop up and just turn it into an open mic. So that's Saturday night. And we'll be doing every Saturday until the end of the year. I believe G-May comes back at the first Saturday in January. So that's new.
Yeah.
And then I will take a nap after that, and I will wake up and do another Sunday set at 12 noon.
Before that, are you going to be anywhere?
Oh, you know what? Yeah, so Pendar does an open mic night on Saturdays at 6 p.m. And it's Pendar and Mrs. High that do that together. And I believe this week it's just going to be Mrs. High running it solo. I believe Pendar is going to be away. So drop by and check that out. So go to, I believe it's on Mrs. High's page now, alive. Yeah, so if anyone wants to pregame, go over there, warm up, play some songs, take a little break, take a nap, get a snack, and then pop up on Saturday Night Alive. Hopefully Mrs. High comes up on that as well. I'm sure she will. She is fantastic.
I'm going to drop the link for the Sunday live stream.
Cool.
20 seconds behind.
And this is a song I don't play too often, but every once in a while I like to pull some stuff out so that I don't just play the same songs all the time. This one's called The First Job That Came Along. It was the first job that came along. It paid okay, I guess. The hours were loose, except for 11 to 3. And Sundays they expect me to be there. I just wouldn't be paid, not with money, they'd say. It was a hard year, getting back on my feet without you. I wonder if it's worth it. Nowhere left to lay my head, no one to talk to at the end of the day. They said I could stay, there's a room in the rectory. No need to pay, you'll give back tenfold, you'll see. It was a dark day, the rain really coming down. I stared at your picture for hours. Was it worth it, giving up every cent we had? Life savings didn't save your life in the end. I was so happy, endlessly loving you. There was a God, why would he take that away? And don't say he works in mysterious ways, and don't tell me I'll feel better one day. It was the third time they had me assuring. She wore a dark dress with the brightest of eyes. I felt like a liar, betraying my vows. Lifting my spirits felt like falling down. Don't throw it away, I imagine she'd say. It's okay to live and laugh again. What we had is not lost, just remember. You must choose to perceive it that way. It was the first time I did a reading, Isaiah 43:18. I felt lifted, no more thoughts of falling down. I was compelled to change my mind about God. Maybe he does work in mysterious ways. I must admit I feel better today. A second chance, a great love in my life, or from the first job that came along. were they talking about the album? Brad Example and Russ are working on that album.
Oh, exciting.
So that should be cool.
2 records for the price of 1? What?
Awesome.
That's gonna be great. That's exciting. New albums are exciting.
Yeah. Hey, Rainfield, thanks for being here. Every single yard of dirt, all these acres of worthless earth, proof upon proof, I'm no good in this world. Try as I may, I don't have the might to move these stones before I lose the light. Day after day, I'm losing this fight. Can you afford me just a little more time and strength at sunrise? Despite all my efforts, I'm still lying here unresolved. The next step is the hardest one. Used to be easy when I was inspired, and breaking my back used to lead to something. Now it just seems to lead to tired. On my mind, my mother's heart, as she watched my father fall apart. That quiet strength in lifting him up and holding back while pushing on. Can you afford me just a little more time and strength at sunrise? Despite all my efforts, I'm still lying here unresolved. Now I've forgotten that verse again. Second time this has happened to me.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking about other stuff.
Okay.
Worn-out millstone produces no flour, no turning soil with a broken plow. I sift through my memories, forgetting her face. I still recall her voice so clear, so desperate I am to hear her say, you did a good job, but I'm still lying here unresolved. Can you afford me just a little more time and strength sometimes that happens. Just in the middle of the song, you're so lost in the song that you forget what the next line is. And I walk through, I don't know if other songwriters do this, I walk through the story of the song every time I play it. And I literally left him at the bottom of the stairs with the door open. I can see leaves sort of rustling inside the house a little bit. He's looking out at the field. And he just stood there. And so I cycled through the music. I'm like, come on, buddy. Go do the next thing you're supposed to do so that I remember what to sing, because I sing about what you're doing. And he just wouldn't go. He was just standing there.
He wasn't ready.
Yeah, but I gave him a little nudge, and then he went out the door and started working.
We all need a moment at one point or another.
Stephen Sheets, hey buddy. Well, you can't always do what you want all the time. There's a line that you can't cross. Well, I guess that you can, but there's a cost. Are you willing to pay? Are you willing to pay? Well, nothing that's sweet has come from your tongue in a while. I'm missing a smile. Now your words surprisingly flung in the air, like you're waving a gun, like you're waving a gun. I know you know me too. Rocking a hard place, I'm gonna miss your face, but I'll do what I've gotta do. Well, you can't always say what you want all the time. There's a line that you can't cross. Well, I guess that you can, but there's a cost. Are you willing to pay? Something so sweet is offered up for free. Yeah, but it ain't free if it's costing you me. And you best believe that I know you, and you know me too. Rocking a hard place, gonna miss your face, but I'll do what I've gotta do. That's why you can't always do what you want. There's a line that you shouldn't cross, even if you can.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Your own personal applause section.
Mm-hmm.
I will happily applause for those of you in the chat who cannot audibly applause, but are applauding. Is it
Qualifying?
I'm going to call it applauding if it's visual applauding
Okay.
and applauding. So I will happily applaud your applauses for you. Teamwork.
Is Ozark saying something important, I believe.
Yeah. Yes, Ozark was saying that having the lyrics in front of him for all of the karaoke stuff spoils him. So he ruins it for him.
Gotcha.
So I said, well, we're going to get a monitor for you so you can have the lyrics too. So you can be spoiled too.
For all the songs, it's a lot of songs. I think I have what we're working from is, I think, 60 original songs that we pull from for these. And I have more than that. Just there's a band that I'm in. I'm a drummer in a band, but in that band we record, and we all just play all different instruments. So I also play guitar and whatever other instruments are needed in that band. So I have a whole separate set of songs for that, because I realized pretty early on in doing this live streaming stuff, I started playing some of the songs I had recorded with them, and we release albums on the streaming services, that band, and they're under CD Baby, and CD Baby gives copyright strikes. So one of the weeks, or copyright claims, I forget what it is. Yeah. Even though it's my song.
You get copyright against yourself.
Yeah, so I saw it on one of the streams. I'm like, oh. So I was like, from now on, I probably just need to separate. There's these songs for that band. There's these songs that are MichaelSongs. Yeah. So I'll still overlap a few here and there and see what happens. But that's where we're at. Yes, Casey. Casey knows who it is. Yeah, I still try to keep it secret, right? So yeah, Electric Us is a band that I'm in. Yeah. That's the drummer and the singer and the acoustic guitar player and the banjo player and the percussionist. Oh yeah, I keep looking at Maria when I talk. Sorry. Played a little bit of bass too, but I haven't played bass in about 10 years, so I don't really say that I'm a bass player anymore, but I used to be. Where are we at on the set list? So I'm just going to get back to music, because that's what I do best.
You heard call and respond?
Call and respond. Perfect. First, let me say I remember this all differently. Then I hear you telling it. I hear you telling it. You're using this to get back in good graces with the family for what you did. Well, it's a start. 'Cause when you fall, we fall just as hard. When you call, we always respond. Hey, we were all there and we love you anyway. Seen and heard things you do, things you say. Oh, the things you say. You can put all of that behind you now. Starting today. When you fall, we fall just as hard. When you call, we always respond. Look, we are all still a little angry. When your coats are hanging by the door you helped put up, we worry. Dishes have been washed and dried and put away. Like every day, there's a place waiting for you. If you come home, please come home. Thanks. So that is one of those things where you take a song that you think of as just so, and then you just start playing it on live streams more often, and then it starts to get more of a vibe. It gets more settled in itself. So that's one of the reasons I try to bring up songs that I don't play that often and do them on live streams, because that's really the only time that I get to practice, and it kind of helps songs, move along and develop themselves. Sometimes just sitting around playing them by yourself, you can't really adjust. And I don't know why that is, but you play them in front of people or in front of the camera, and you slowly start making these little changes and these little decisions, and then soon enough the song is better. So that's one of them. That's call and respond.
Evolution. The evolution of a song.
Yeah. Hey D Michael, how you doing, buddy?
I'm pausing for people better.
Oh, you're supposed to. Yeah.
Let me put mic on it.
Oh, all
This
right.
is
I'm gonna
chat
try this one.
applause.
I need lyrics out for this one.
Uh-oh.
It's this is my complicated song. I don't know why I still don't have it under my belt yet, really all that well. I find this song a little difficult to play, a little difficult to sing, and for some reason a little difficult to remember the lyrics too. But I like it a lot, so I'm going to keep trying to play it, and hopefully it gets better and better, and I get it all memorized and start playing it with ease. This is called Was It Something I Said? Something I said when you walked in the room that made you feel so small. No, you don't take compliments all that well, so I was trying to hold them in. An advantage you have over me, that you hold these things close to the vest, that you keep buttoned up, but someday you'll have to let someone in. Was this something I did that you cannot forgive and you blame yourself for? You best figure it out and wash off this doubt. You've been in here too long. When you finally come out, all eyes are on you. You wonder what you did wrong. No, you don't take compliments all that well. You got to let someone in. Is the road too long? Outside your comfort zone, no going back. The past is already gone. So get on that road and take control. No one else is at the wheel. If it's out of reach, oh, you gotta move your feet. No one said it'd be easy to achieve. Is the path too steep? Oh, to reach the peak, you gotta lighten your load. Just get on that road. You're in control. Take the wheel and go. Is Thanks. I did it okay. It was a little rough in parts, but it's getting there. Hi, Top Cat. Good to see you. Trying to follow the chat as I play. I'm missing all the good stuff.
Yeah, pretty much. You sound great. You look great.
Oh, okay. I'm so used to being one of the people in the chat on all the other live streams. And when I see it moving past, I'm like, oh, all my friends are talking. Yep. This is one of Marie's favorite songs. When you say and it never tries to color outside the lines that you've drawn for it, and it never keeps you up worrying past dawn. It never has to say I'm sorry, 'cause it's always done just what you wanted. See Joni Tool in the chat. Hi, Joni. Welcome. Glad you caught us live. Thank you for commenting on a bunch of my recent videos and streams and things as well. I appreciate that greatly. So, I don't know if my brother is still here or not. But if you are, Matt, I'm going to play a couple banjo songs just for you since you like the banjo songs.
Banjo time.
We'll see how this goes as well. I haven't played it in about a month. I warmed up with it a little bit, 15 minutes before we went on. We'll see how well I remember these songs. But it's always fun to try stuff, right?
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna do that and do that. Getting...
Just rearranging all kinds of
Yeah. Just in case I forget lyrics, I bring out lyrics for a few of the songs. Just because I hate that panicked moment when all of a sudden you can't think of the next line, and then if you have a random piece of paper written down, you can just glance at that. Sometimes just having them out reassures you, and then you don't even have to look at them because they're out. It's like a little safety net.
security blanket.
Mm-hmm. I got lost on the Truman Track. The sea rolled in, there was no way back. I guess my choice is sink or swim. The water was cold and the sky was dim. The sun went down, I could barely see, and I assumed no one could see me. I would swim. Don't know how. I lost my hope as I lost my air. The world got dark as I prepared. From mountains or molehills, clouds or flames. I did what I did, I got no one to blame. My body ends up on the ocean floor. I leave with it my fears as I go through the door. I would swim. I don't know how.
Charlie Gabadon says hi.
Charlie G, thanks for being here. Axe and Nacho. Tonight at 11 p.m. Eastern. Not only do they do Mondays and Wednesdays every week, but Axe has Restream for free still. So he's doing an open mic night tonight. So if you're still awake, or if you're in a different time zone where it's earlier for you, Axe and Nacho could be over there. So Axe, drop your link in the chat so people can click on that for tonight's show. And if we're still awake, maybe we'll swing by and play a song or two at the beginning.
Oh, okay.
I look at her like that because we promised we would start going to bed early again instead of live streaming late through the week.
24/7.
Yeah, just all the time. But I figure if I say it on camera in front of a bunch of people, she's going to say yes, right?
No pressure. I don't know.
Is
So,
Nacho going to be there?
Oh. Yeah, Matt, there you go. Some banjo for you. And I'll play one more. I'm going to work out some more banjo songs, and that way I can play a bunch of them. I used to play about 4 or 5 of them. Now I'm down to 2 that I feel comfortable with. So I'm going to write some new ones at some point soon.
Woohoo! New banjo songs.
Yeah, I have 2 of them sort of like in the works. So I'll just work them out a little bit better. We were out the door in seconds flat when the fog rolled in, 'cause we wanted to see. We grabbed our coats, put on our hats, both still in pajamas. Under all that, we were out the door in seconds flat. It was the middle of the night. Sleepy eyes, now wide awake, as nature plays a game, half frozen lake. The pathway lights glowing through the mist, diffused yet bright. It was the middle of the night. How could anyone choose to sleep through this if they know of this endless beauty, this moving nature in the middle of the night? Take it slow, hold your breath, and cautiously take each step down the hill towards the lake, and quietly appreciate the sights and sounds. No one's around. It was the middle of the night. How could anyone choose to sleep through this if they know of this endless beauty, this moving nature in the middle of the Those are my two banjo songs for my brother, Matt. Hope you enjoyed it. If Jen, Willow, and Douglas are watching, hello to all of you. We love you very much. We are always happy to see you here. Done with the banjo.
Throw the banjo away.
The banjo is much heavier than this guitar.
Looks it.
Yeah, it's got a lot of wood and metal and.
Extra.
Yeah, it's like it's a completely different position because the body's so small and then it's like angled up like that more. So I'm going to do Stormchaser next.
Stormchaser.
What time we got? So as always, I write a set list and then I just sort of blow through that set list really quickly. So if there's any songs that, because I always convince myself that I'm going to talk more, but I don't like to do it. So I always think like 18 original songs should be enough for an evening, and it's never enough for the evening.
We had a few requests on Sunday's set. Do you want to play those, or are they?
Technically we did. We played Circumstance. I think Pookie and someone else asked for Circumstance.
Oh yeah.
And Indy, and I think it was just Indy, asked for Nostalgic Song. I wasn't going to play Nostalgic Song tonight, but I can do that.
Just saying that might be helpful.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, if there's any songs any Michael songs that you like, because I only do originals, let us know, and I will play those after I've got I've got 4 songs left on my set list.
And again, if you don't know the name of the song or the song title, that's fine. Just put what you do know in the chat, and we'll all do our best to guess. Mm-hmm. And if we get it wrong, we still get a good Michael song.
Yeah. And thank you all for being here. I really appreciate you spending your time with us here. In case there's new people that, also to all the lurkers, there's people that don't chat or can't chat. So hello to you. I know that there's some out there because I get texts from people letting me know that they watch, but they don't have chat capabilities. So we're thankful that you're watching and listening as well. And just to run down the list again real quick, tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern.
Get my link thumbs ready.
There you go. Start dropping those links. Tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern, I will be on Jade Starr's channel. She will be interviewing me, making me put down the guitar, making me sit in a chair, making me answer questions, and probably forcing me to have just a delightful conversation. So that's going to be pretty cool, so check that out. And then Friday on Conspiracy and Ham show. That's going to be a chat night. So all of you people in chat that are typically the supporters and watchers and listeners that aren't the artists, this Friday you get to do the requests on Clay's channel. Normally Clay will put together a list of the artists that are in the chat and play from there, which is a pretty cool way to do it. And this week it's for all of the other people that aren't artists to get into the chat and request the artists and songs that you would like to hear. So you get to like create that playlist. So that should be pretty awesome. So make sure you're there for that. And then, Mrs. High? Yeah, Saturday at 6 p.m., stop on by Mrs. High's channel for her first open mic. Her and Pendar usually team up. Pendar is away this week, I believe. So Mrs. High is going to be running it solo. So show up, hang out, play some songs with her, and help that be a good show. And then a little while after that's done, get a little snack. Take a little nap if you need to. And at 10 p.m. Eastern, hop on up with me and Dom and Chris on Saturday Night Alive as we fill in for G-May for the next bunch of weeks until he comes back. All right.
And what's happening on Sunday?
Oh, and then Sunday I play again at noon Eastern.
on our own live stream.
I'm going to need to write some more songs. I'm going to need more songs. 60 is not enough to get through all these streams without being redundant. This is Stormchaser. Hi JM, thanks for being here. Hear me out, I've got a plan. If you've got a few bucks for a few gallons of gas, we'll head down the expressway tonight. Pretend to throw some coins in the toll. We'll park where it's free by the apartments I know, and make our way to the boardwalk's edge and watch this hurricane roll in. Looks like a ghost hovering over the ocean, a moving darkness that's getting closer. I know we should head home. Wind's picking up, it's raining sideways, lightning flashes, all the big waves. I felt so small beneath the power of nature. I know we should head home. We should head home. He said, let's go down and get closer. Take our shoes off, put our feet in the water. We can make a run for the car when the storm is upon us. Soaking wet, no regrets. On the drive home, we were so quiet. A story to tell, rolling round both our brains. That time we outran a hurricane. Looks like a ghost hovering over the ocean, a moving darkness that's getting closer. I know we should head home. Wind's picking up, it's raining sideways, lightning flashes over big waves. I felt so small beneath the power of nature. I know we should head home. We should head home.
Aviator 1 is here.
Hey, Aviator, how you doing?
And JM Unleashed.
Yep, JM, thanks for being here. Appreciate that. Sorry, I'm laughing at Dom and Chris inside jokes. Now I'm not inside of those jokes. They have inside jokes that they're sharing with each other that I don't understand. I'm actually just laughing at the fact that they have inside jokes. I find that funny.
You're sure you're not just laughing at Dom and Chris?
Sometimes we're on calls together, you know, planning our Saturday or whatever, and they just have their little banter that just happens, and I just sit there and enjoy it. Like, this is fun.
It's like the show within the show.
Yeah, I'll work on getting in on some of those inside jokes soon. Do I chance it, telling everyone how I'm feeling, knowing full well what it might lead to, just wanting to get some chest. That's wrong too. You're not supposed to comment on your mistakes, but what I want to do is make everybody else feel comfortable making mistakes. So I'm just going to start over there. Do I chance it? As Jade would say, mistakes make us stronger. So I made a mistake at the beginning, and then I did it stronger. So I believe that philosophy works out well.
Jan makes mistakes all the time.
Nice.
Mistakes are good.
I always got to check the tuning after that song because I have a tendency to. This is not a guitar that's meant for you to play it as hard as I play it sometimes.
If you put a request in the chat and we missed it, feel free to repeat it.
Oh, I did see. I think D. Michael asked for a certain way.
Oh, good.
I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, D. Michael, or put it in the chat again if you asked for a certain way, and I will definitely get to that. This song's called "The Forest." Early morning, I'm awake. Coffee on a campfire grate. I look up and wait till little bits of sun are peeking through the canopy. Then I'm off to work, trading places chained to the trunk, saving the spark from their bite. They got all the money, but we got the you've got to hold it all together. Is that your best shot? Now you feel stuck in this spot for what feels like forever. But everyone around you knows you're destined for bigger things. You have grown a forest. Does it hurt your heart that you're doing the parts that no one seems to value? You gave up your lot, in harm's way, hoping to leave the world a better place. But everyone around you knows you're destined for bigger things. If you're close to every tree, you miss out on the forest. At the end of the day, next shift arrives and I am unchained. Back to the campfire grate. Another day, and it's all still the same. Early morning, I'm awake. Another cup of coffee, the whole world is at stake. I look up and wait till little bits of sun are peeking through the canopy. porch where they took all the food I had gathered. I walked through the door that they called Heaven's Gate. There I stumbled, taken aback. There was no one keeping score. Left hungry, all I got left is this jug of water. I never noticed before this little hole here in the bottle. Ooh, is it any wonder why this whole world falls apart?
I'm still having to applause for the... Yes, this is the audience applause. Woohoo! Woo!
Yeah.
Ah!
Got the Wes applause on that. Fantastic. That makes you feel good. So those that don't know by now, we do the first and third Wednesday every month at 7 p.m. Eastern. So the next one won't be until December 6th. Any month that has 5 weeks, 5 Wednesdays in it, we get to skip 3 weeks, which is probably good for me right now because we got a bunch of stuff going on. So we'll see you again then, but also we'll see you again on all of these other shows that we're doing. And every Sunday at noon Eastern, we also go live and play a bunch of songs. So check all that stuff out. If you heard any songs you liked tonight, or at any point, just look at that bottom corner over there, and Maria puts the names of the songs up. And that way, the next time, you can maybe have that song memorized and say, hey, I like a certain way. And then we'll play it for you. We also have an email if you'd like to get in contact with us for anything. We've got a tip jar. QR code, fancy QR code that goes to a fans page, I believe. We're flying another mission along the coast. We were laughing about all the men we'd be turning to ghosts. Never thought of them as lives we'd be taking away from their wives. Dog eats dog, sort of thing. We were climbing to 30,000 feet. I was hiding behind this facade of metal and grease. 30 seconds is all we need to unleash bullets flying. I would do anything for you. We were taught to be strong, that you had to be a certain way, but not you, and not me. me. We were told to be brave and to be seen as powerful men doing powerful things. Well, I dreamed of holding your hand as we walked around the base, but you could be killed for such a thing in this place. 30 seconds is all we need, away from prying eyes and ears, my fingers in the curls of your hair. Your breath becomes my only air. 2 thunderbolts in the sky, 40,000 feet high. I could live in this moment forever, and I may have to. We were told to be strong, that you had to be a certain way, but not you, and not me. We were taught to be strong, that you had to be a certain way, but not you, and not me.
That's so good.
Thanks. So that is a D. Michael request right there. Do we have any other requests in the chat by any chance, or should I just start randomly picking some songs?
Didn't see
Gonna scroll back a little bit. Remember, everybody, to hang out at Axe's tonight, and if you want to pop up, he's doing open mic night tonight.
Woohoo! I think you had mentioned nostalgic song. I like Gentle Waves. Bit more gray because D. Michael's here. Any of those tickle
Okay.
your fancy?
If you want to pick, we haven't.
Unhuman. It's another good one.
Oh yeah, I could do that. Let me, let's say we haven't done Gentle Waves in a while, but I didn't know if you were comfortable hearing that song yet.
Gentle Waves?
Yeah.
I mean, I could just sit here and cry.
Okay.
Quietly.
So
Why
we'll-
can't I speak tonight?
We'll do Gentle Waves, and then I can see if I can pull off Unhuman again. That's the one we did the Halloween video for Chad's show.
And you also mentioned nostalgic songs. There's lots. Ready? Gentle Waves?
Yeah, we'll do Gentle Waves. Thanks, Jam. I appreciate that. I know it moves these gentle waves, the storm they say will come. The risk of capsizing seems so far off compared to returning with an empty hold. Empty belly of my daughter, empty pockets, nothing heard. Once we have a catch with something, that's when we'll return. Mighty water sail, you know I'll holler. Daddy's ship is coming in. Daddy's come back home. The ship is battered, missing boards and full of water. My father's body at the helm, he is the captain, tied to the wheel as the sea becomes his coffin. His lowly vessel swallowed by the ocean. Daddy's gone out on the gentle waves. Daddy's gone away. Mia. I saw pictures from long ago, all the streets were paved, all the streetlights worked. Oh, we never had it quite that good. Every street I knew by heart, we marked treasures on the maps that Lenny's gave out. Oh, I inside to Tucker Hole. Rode our bikes in the rain, made adventures out of everything. Oh, I guess it wasn't all that bad. It's been years, thought I had nothing to say. Funny nostalgia works its way on everything that shines a bit of grace. I miss that place. I saw pictures long ago, all the streets were paved, the streetlights worked. Oh, we never had it quite that good. Thank you. Now I'm messing them all up because I'm thinking of sad thoughts. I saw pictures from long ago, same kid, different road. Oh, some things never change, I guess. It's been years, thought I had nothing to say. Funny nostalgia works its way on everything that shines a bit of grace. I miss that place. Hey, Pinch. I don't think I remembered to say hello to you earlier. Thank you for being here. I've seen that you've been here most of the night. Queen Survivor, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate that. Kingers, good to see you. Yeah, so not only were you not ready for that, for Gentle Waves, I was not ready for Gentle Waves. Do I have any happy songs?
Did somebody message you?
Oh yeah, there's tons of messages on there. But I was trying to look at my big list of songs to be like, do I have anything not depressing? Is there? And I don't know if there is.
I'm gonna put a picture of my dad up while you're.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, you can go. Yeah. For those that don't know why that one song was pretty rough for us, because it's a song about a father that doesn't make it through the song, and Maria, just about a month ago, it's still pretty recent, lost her father. Her biological father passed away. So for the first week, I was trying to avoid any song that had anything to do with death or fathers. Turns out that's a lot of the songs. And then that song in particular, Gentle Waves, I was like, we cannot play that song. So I haven't touched it for a month. And then Maria just mentioned it. So I was like, are you sure you're okay with that? And she said, yeah.
I guess I never really listened to the lyrics before.
Let's do it. Yeah. So then we did it, and then we both got really sad. So that's how that happens.
We miss you, Pa.
Yeah.
This is him. He likes to play in the snow.
Mm-hmm. So let's do something at least. I don't have any not sad songs. What the heck? Who wrote these songs? They're all sad. Oh, we talked about trying to do UnHuman, which is the Halloween song. Sorry, so now that this whole stream has gone off the rails, the slight bit of professionalism that we appeared to have earlier has completely gone away once I played that song.
We're real people. This is not AI.
Yeah. Every day when I get up, I tie this flesh onto these bones. I hang this skin and hope it looks human. I try my best at fitting in, although it isn't happening. I smile a smile I'm mimicking and losing. Does everybody know? Can everybody see underneath this mask? Can they see Every day when I get up, I think about just giving up. But this hunger starts building up, and I'm moving out the door into crisp fall air. I smile and wave, nobody cares. I catch your eye, you back away, I'm half turning to ash as I watch on in disbelief. There's no running back inside to choose what will survive. I will be thankful for my life a little later on. I can see the lights up on the brick. Through the smoke it's getting thicker, flashing red and blue, but I don't see you. And there's no running back inside to choose who will survive. I will be thankful for my life a little later on. Monday morning comes, I was overwhelmed before the morning bell. My friends gathered around, they all wanna know what happened back inside. I can't look them in the eye, 'cause I don't really know. It all went down so fast, in minutes it was done. A recounting smudged and blurred between what I recall and what I was told. But here it goes. I could hear the shouting down below, calling everyone to get outside. I couldn't make it to the stairs, there was too much smoke. I could smell the burning carpet fibers, the taste of charcoal in my throat. They called me to my window to jump. I pushed through broken glass, now I'm sitting on the edge of that old window pane. And with all the peeling paint, I feel the heat upon my back and the cold air on my face. I know all this will take a leap of faith. Falling so fast, the so low.
D. Michael said he'd like to hear the story on that one.
Okay, sure. Yeah, so that's Flames on South Octagon. The story behind it, it's twofold. So when I was a kid, there was a girl that was a year ahead of me. I believe I was in 3rd or 4th grade at the time, so she would have been in 4th or 5th grade, so like, around 8 or 9. And I remember hearing that her house had burned down when I got to school one day. And I wasn't there, but everyone describing the scene of what happened, I could picture it. I knew what the house looked like. I knew the area. I've been there at night, so like I pictured the whole thing. And the more I kept hearing people describe it, the more I pictured myself being there, standing outside of the house, watching the whole thing happen, even though I know that I wasn't there. And that's there's 7 Sins of Memory. I have a friend who was taking a college course and was learning about the 7 Sins of Memory, and I was helping her with studying for that. So I learned the 7 Sins of Memory, and that is one of them. I believe that's misattribution, I believe is what that one is. But essentially, you can be told a memory enough that it becomes your memory. Suggestibility is also one of them. So if you hear someone saying something so often, like if someone says, "Did you see the stop sign?" as opposed to "Did you see a stop sign?" If you say the stop sign, your brain will tell you. So anyway, so I wrote this song as an exercise in that. I wrote that story of what happened to this girl and her house. Her house had burned down. But I wrote it from the scenario as if I was the girl going through the process of being in the house when the flames happened and hearing all the noises outside and trying to get out of the house, but not being able to come down the stairs, and having to go out the window to get to safety. So that's the story.
Aviator said, I think Aviator's referring to this, makes me think of the falling man from the 9/11 Twin Towers.
Yeah. So it's a rough song. Someone lost their home. I pictured them. A lot of the details I made up for the song because I don't know all of what happened in the actual story. But I pictured the child outside, and the first thought when seeing their house on fire was that all of their toys and all of their stuff is gone. But then a second later, they realized the important part is, where is my family? Because I'm standing out here being held by a stranger once I finally got out here. But forget about my stuff, which I thought was so important just a second ago. I need to find my family and make sure everybody's okay. So those are all the processes that I went through in writing that song. That's the perspective that I took. That's kind of how I write songs. Most of them are stories, and I usually just write from the perspective of that character. It doesn't matter if that character is male or female, or if they're old or young, or whatever it is. I just try to think of the character of the situation and what their motivations might be and how they might move forward in the circumstance that they're dealing with.
Pin shared, they said that one of the songs was their favorite. I don't know if it was UnHuman or Flames, but then they also asked, do you write often?
Yes, Pinch. I write a lot. I actually started live streaming last year in December because the year leading up to that, I wrote about 50 songs in 1 year. So like a year and a half, I wrote 60 songs so far. Well, actually, I wrote more than that. I wrote about 70 songs. I wrote 60 songs that we're using here on YouTube, and then about 10 to 15 other songs that I use with another project, a band that I'm in. So yeah, I write often. I don't know how not to write songs. I can't practice. If I sit down to try to practice guitar or something, I just end up writing more songs. It's really the one time in life that I feel the most comfortable is writing a song. So we'll play one more song and then head out. I was going to do Fulton Ridge unless Maria or someone in the chat has another suggestion.
That's another song.
Oh, sorry. Do you want me to not do that?
It's, like you said, all your songs are, it's good. It's good.
Okay.
I mean, they're all good. Just hard sometimes. I think you feel the feels, you know?
Mm-hmm. have stayed a little longer. I would have held your gaze, examined your face, the little scar by your eye, the stubble around your lips, unbutton your cufflinks, the smell of your arms I cannot resist, saying I love you with every kiss. If I knew it was the last time, I would have stayed a little longer. I would have held your head in my hands. I would say I love you, but not say goodbye. That's Fulton Ridge. Thank you all for coming here and listening to my songs. I appreciate everyone that comes to all of the different streams, both on my channel and the other channels that I pop up on. It really makes me feel all warm and fuzzy in here that people like what I do, and I appreciate hearing it. So here's the YouTube talk. If you enjoyed what you heard, make sure that you hit that like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel if you liked what you heard. Turn notifications on, and then you'll get updates for when we go live, when we upload new videos, all that sort of thing. Tonight at 11 p.m. Eastern, so in just shy of 2 hours, Axe and Nacho are going live, and they're doing an open mic night tonight. So hop on over there if you would like to, and pop up and play some songs with them. They're fantastic. And tomorrow I'll be on Jades at 4 p.m. So that's all for tonight. I think we're good to roll out.
Yep.
Yeah.
I will stick around in the chat, drop some more links for folks that got here after the first batch. And if there's any other questions, you'll be in the chat as well. You can answer a couple questions or chat for a few minutes before we take a break.
Yeah. Again, I appreciate everyone coming and listening and chatting. It means a ton. So thank you all. Have a great night. We'll see you soon.